Matthew 28, verse 8. So the women hurried away from the tomb, yet filled with joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. Greetings. They came to him, clasped his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me. While the women were on their way, some of the guards went to the city and reported the chief priests. And the chief priests met with the elders, devised a plan, gave the soldiers a large amount of money, telling them, You are to say, His disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep. If this report gets to the governor, will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble. So the soldiers took the money and did as they were instructed. And the story has been widely circulated among the Jews to this day. Now, this is the greatest lie of the century, of the entire humanity. Jesus resurrected from the dead and appeared to the woman and the disciples. Said, Greetings, do not be afraid. Go and tell my disciples. Okay. But right after that, verse 11, you see that the women on their way to tell Peter and James and John, those security guards that guarded Jesus, who found the empty tomb the next day, they went to see the chief priest. The chief priest bribed them and gave them money and teach them and instruct them to lie to the world that his disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep. So they are trying to suppress the historical record of Jesus rose from the dead. They try to say that the body was stolen. You know why that is so important? If Jesus did not resurrect, there is no Christianity. The supernaturalness of God, of God, the power of God exerted on Jesus, resurrected his son, Jesus Christ, from the dead. And by that, Jesus conquered death and conquered and defeated Satan. So that's why he imputed now the opportunity, the ability for us one day to resurrect too from our dead and to have eternal life with him in heaven. Now, this is incredibly important because that defines the entire Christianity. The hope of Christianity lies on that. You see that interesting. The Matthew 28 even said that lie story has been circulated among the Jews to these days. So the disciples of Jesus came and stole the body away. Come on, give them a break. There was a security guard, mighty soldiers, Roman soldiers guarding the place. And that is after the crucifixion of Christ. The disciples of Jesus were so scared. They were running for their lives. And they said they came back during the night to fight those Roman army to steal the body of Jesus. Okay, so why is this so powerful, so important? Because the lie of the devil is to stop people coming to see the glory of Jesus. The resurrection of Jesus is the most glorious thing ever. In fact, this is February. 2 more months we're celebrating Easter. That is the story. The Easter. Good Friday, there is nothing good about it if there's no resurrection. Easter is the climax of Christianity. The reason we have hope, like Paul says, because Christ resurrected from the dead. If Christ didn't resurrect from the dead, we would have been wasting our time. Now, the story talked about the Jews were deceived by the lies perpetuated by the chief priests of the Jewish people at that time, till today. Now, other religion, interestingly, Islam teaches that in their Quran says that Jesus was not killed because Allah loved him. He's a prophet. So somehow that circumstance that Allah must intervene and get somebody to put somebody else on the cross. Basically, that portion of it is taken from the Barnabas Gospel, which is Apocryphy Gospel, which is written 500 years after Christ, well after the story of the gospel written like maybe AD 150, everything is settled. But this is 500 AD. The Quran was 700 AD, kind of thing. So apocryphy, the Barnabas gospel say, in fact, Jesus was not even crucified, someone else crucified. And Jesus was taken straight to heaven, according to the Quran. So you have two versions. One is that the body was taken away, stolen by the disciples over the night. How that happened, we have no idea. The Roman security guard there, Roman soldiers was astounded themselves. The Bible said the next day they couldn't find the body. So there are two major things going against the Bible. The Bible clearly said the resurrection of Christ. And Jesus appeared 2, 3, 4, 5 times, over the period of 40 days. Even before them, walk through the wall, walk through the wall and everything. Easter is celebrated every year. It is interesting that the spiritual warfare is trying to crush that story. So just want to emphasize how important and powerful that resurrection story to us today. If Christians don't know about it, the enemy sure knows. So I do want to really, really exhort everybody that we have a powerful, powerful story that we cannot let go.